Hi, this is Trina Gunzel, and I just wanted to share a few fun cooking tips tonight. I have a lot of friends that have difficulty making different healthy choices for dinner, and I just wanted to share some tips because I've had friends who come all the way from they don't know how to cook at all and aren't even sure how to boil water to gourmet chefs in my list of friends. So I just wanted to share a few things tonight, just some tips because we all start somewhere, right? So if you aren't even sure how to boil water, I'm just going to give you a tip. I just finished making some linguine here that I'm going to use for dinner. And when you go to make pasta, okay, one simple thing. When you go to boil your water, you won't have the noodles in yet. You'll just have a pot, you put the water in. When it starts boiling, and if you're not sure what that means, it's just when the water starts getting boils on top, or bubbles in the water. Here's an example. You can kind of see it's bubbling right now. That would be boiling. So when the water gets to boiling, if you want, before that, you could add some salt just to kind of help it boil a little bit quicker. But when my water started boiling, I went and added my noodles to this pan. If it doesn't fit in there, you can even take and break your spaghetti in half, or like this is linguine. And then just a tip, when you go to add it, you want to get your water boiling on high first, and then I learned if you just turn it down to about medium high, or like on mine that's about 7, your pasta won't boil over. Okay, if you're not watching your spaghetti and you just let it keep going on high, a lot of times it will go over, but you will know it's done when the noodles are just a little bit soft. You can try one if you taste it and you like it a little bit crunchy, or if you like it all the way soft and cooked, you can do that. And once your noodles are cooked, you're just going to turn it off, and you can drain that to keep it from cooking. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it off right now. And tonight I'm just going to be making something. I have a lot of fresh herbs, and I found a bunch of green tomatoes in my garden. So all I'm going to be doing, and if you want to try this recipe sometime, I'm just making it up as I go, over probably about medium heat, I'm just going to add some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to cut up this basil. I've got a couple different kinds of fresh basil here. I'm going to cut those up, and my green tomatoes, and I'm just going to add those to my pan. I'm going to saute them a little bit, and then I'm just going to mix the fresh basil and tomatoes cooked in with my drained pasta. Sprinkle some cheese, and on the side, if you want to have some chicken that you could cut up and put in there, or maybe you want to add some beans to give yourself some protein. There's just a quick little idea. It doesn't take very long. You could have dinner going in about 10 minutes, and I'll put up a picture with the finished product when I'm done. But there's a sweet little simple recipe. You can add in some salt and pepper if you want, or extra spices. I'll let you know how this one turns out. I think for tonight, we're just going to do it with a more vegetarian dish and put the tomatoes, the basil, and the pasta with the olive oil. We could put in a little bit of cheese, or like I said, maybe some chicken if my daughter wants it on the side. And this is just a sweet, simple little dinner. Don't be afraid to try new things and experiment with food. Have a good night.